This is First and 15th. We talk about inspiration, motivation, life-changing moments, and conquering fears. Twice a month, we have amazing guests popping through. So be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to First and 15th. I am your host, Karal Bush, and today we are joined by awesome Dee, and I want to have her tell us about herself and what she does, and we're going to jump right in, Dee.
Hi, everyone. Thank you for having me, first and foremost. Congratulations on this wonderful and informative show. It is so fitting of our culture.
Yes.
I like it. I've seen a few of your episodes and I'm like, oh my goodness. So I'm honored to be here. My name is Dee and I'm here representing my dance company, RhyDem Fitness.
Thank you, Dee. So Dee is hot energy. She's looking kind of modern right now, but she in class, we have some clips coming. She is high energy, and I'm thinking, oh my gosh, how do I keep up? I did do class a few weeks ago, and I did one. Was that last year?
Yes.
Last year. So during class a few weeks ago, I thought I could keep up, but I'm like, oh my gosh, I need water. I need a break, so I did not fully complete the class.
Well, when you break, then you have to. It's like, oh my gosh, you think that you can just pick right back up, but then you have to rebuild that stamina. But
okay, so my break was like a minute long.
Yes.
I don't mean like a year. I mean like a few minutes.
Oh, that
I would start dancing, and I would these women have got it, and we just get to the back of the corner, and then I would walk away, and then I would check the camera.
Everyone started where you did, and you just build that stamina. You fall in love with the music. You lose yourself in the rhythm, and then you just really want to just keep going. So
yes, I would definitely have to come back. My stamina, I thought it was good. But I would say a scale of 1 to 10, maybe like a 6, and then it should be at an 8 or 9.
When she wasn't taking a break.
So, how did your love of dance get started?
Oh my goodness, I was born with. I think it's my gift. Well, I know it's my gift. I loved it from the time I could walk. I've always had the ability to find a beat and be able to apply movement to that beat. I was the entertainment at family functions. Talent shows, cheerleading throughout high school, dance teams. I was also a dance captain for our national dance team for my country, back home, Turks and Caicos. So dancing has always been a part of who I am. It's also a part of our culture.
Yes.
Music and food bring people together. And it's always been ingrained in the way we interact, the way we celebrate, and just who we are.
Now, music and food. Now, if there's a party or celebration that has bad music, bad food, it doesn't matter how happy the times are, people are going to remember that the food was whack, the music was crap.
Yes.
So, yes, we need to have good food and good music.
And if the music is crap, then there's no dancing.
Right. So we're just sitting there like, okay, it's time to go. Okay, so you just said that you were the national captain of your dance team in Turks and Caicos.
Yes.
So going back to your childhood, was there a person who maybe inspired you to not just find the beat, but to actually like act on the beat? Because that's amazing to be the national captain of your country's dancing.
Yeah, we have a national dance team. The national dance team, and I was one of the captains, and my director at the time, let me rewind, I had role models as far as who I saw on TV, and like, oh my goodness, and I would mimic them and try to replicate what they were doing, and I had that ability to, okay, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2 counts of 8 and move this and then came my dance captain when I joined the national dance team, TUCA. And David Bowen, his name is David Bowen, and he was a professional dancer. Before I knew Missy Copeland, and I always had a love for Alvin Ailey and Debbie Allen. But there we had local dancers and performers whom I looked up to, and David Bowen was my dance director, choreographer, and trainer. He had a dance school in New York, and he had worked in New York on Broadway, and he had a dance school in Japan. So he was the real deal.
Okay.
And
You're in Japan.
He moved from New York to Japan, and he had a dance school in Japan. But he's from the Turks Caicos.
Right.
Yep. And he came back and he kind of nurtured us. It was a group of us, and he saw my just natural ability to catch the beat and to catch on. But I also needed that nourishment from a professional perspective. And he gave me that, and I looked up to him for that. I wanted to be able to have the jazz hands, and the pointed toes, and flex your feet, and get your knee up to your elbow. It was so graceful. The flexibility was just spectacular to watch. And he was just authentically talented.
Yeah.
And I love that.
That is amazing. Actually have tears of just joy, just hearing your experience and knowing how you started with your mentor who inspired you from a young age. So were you maybe a teenager or high school age?
I met David. No, I actually had graduated high school at that time when I met David and joined the national dance team. Yep, I was done with high school. I was a full-time student. Working full-time employee in the day and a full-time student at night. But one time, yes, absolutely. I had to audition. I had to be a part of that when he came and he said, I'm going to create a national dance group. And of course, everyone who knows me, they describe me, oh, Dee, the dancing Dee, because that's all. So I was always a part of anything that involved dancing and movement. And I remember in a talent show, I had on a tutu, and I was dancing White Out by the Beach Boys. My mom told me, but I wanted to and I have on a tutu. I look like the White Swan, but I'm dancing to Beach Boys White Out. But it was just all memorable, very fond moments of my upbringing and how I developed the love of dancing and music. And Whitney Houston, I Want to Dance with Something. That was like my theme song. I love that.
You just go. I mentioned your mom.
Yeah.
So with your family growing up, were they supportive of you to reach your goals, or was it more so like, okay, he's gonna go dance, go ahead, Dee, just see what happens? So how was that support?
My family is very supportive. They've always been supportive, and they love dancing as well. My grandfather, oh my goodness, he's the one to open the dance floor and close the dance floor. Yes. My mom today would dance circles around me. She would dance circles around me. So her energy, she's so energy. Yes, so it's always been a part of who we are. I wish that she had sent me to get professional training at a younger age. But as supportive as she could be, she did what she could at that time. And being in the Turks and Caicos, which is so far away, it seems so far away from New York and all that. And growing up in that era, dancing was like the far-fetched profession. Like, you heard back in during those times, I want to be a teacher or a doctor or a lawyer. Nobody wanted to be a dancer, during that time. But it was more for entertainment and just being a part or being involved or something, but not so much of a profession. So they supported me as much as they could.
They were encouraging you to do talent shows, to get involved in dancing, cheer.
Yes. any workshops going on at that time, and then what was available during that time, which wasn't many outlets for developing a skill in the arts at that time.
Love support, because I am all about nurturing children and then inspiring them to follow their goals, whether it's a full-time goal or a part-time full-time. So I always encourage people and the parents to let your children explore, because you never know what's going to happen, because Dee has her own studio. So we're going to get to that in a little bit. Okay, we're going to get that next. About your dance studio, RhyDem Fit, and how we got started, and also how you got that awesome name too.
Hey, well, RhyDem, it was a part of who I was and what I was going through at the time, with the support of wonderful people who believed in me and saw in me what I didn't see in myself. At the time, I was encouraged by, through their support, their devotion to my gift. Before RhyDem was birthed, I was going around teaching dance at other places, doing choreo at other places, and I had people who became friends, who started coming to my dance class, who became very dear friends, who encouraged me, this is something you should do for you. And traveling in different places, it just became too much with my baby. I believe that your gift makes room for you. I truly believe that. And it's time for me to walk through that door and make some room for me. And once you express your desire, people will support you. Not everybody. Yes. But there will be people, you tell them what you want, what you need, and they will come. And they came and they supported me. They supported me. And the name represents rhythm, music, and the dem, because in the islands we say rhythm. Sometimes we move the TH in the local dialect. So the dem represents them as in the people who come. So it's music and movement and them, because it's really about me sharing my gift with them.
That's a powerful meaning that I knew that the dem, of course, it was for the PHYM in rhythm, but I did not know that the DEM had two meanings of the people.
Yes.
You got me in tears of joy. I love that. So then, with you starting your own dance studio, after teaching in various other studios in choreo, what gave you the actual courage to make that move, opposed to hearing folks saying, Dee, you can do it, Dee, you can do it. In reality, it's you that have to walk through the door. So how did you get that boldness to just do it?
I didn't have it, but one thing I knew, I didn't have a degree in business to have this 5-year business plan, or, oh my goodness, I'm going to put on my cape and go out there and make a difference. But what I did have, I knew I had a gift. And I used music, rhythm, and dance to help me get through different things that I was going through in life. There were times I was teaching a dance class, but I was crying. No one knew that. No one knew that because of what I was going through. But that was my bubble. I lost myself in the music. And I thought, okay, if this serves to help me get through, you don't know what other people are going through. And so if I knew nothing else, I don't have a 5-year business plan, but one thing I know how to do is dance and bring joy to people. And bring joy to people. And so, of course, when I started, maybe I had 5 or 10, and then I kept building. But my objective was, of course, the business plan to fill the room. But I wanted everyone to feel my energy. I wanted this to be their getaway. And you come, and because it's really a shared experience of energy. We're sharing each other's energy. And one of the highest compliments that I've received, and it really made me put things in perspective, a lady came to me and she said, I love coming to your class because you speak to my spirit. I was completely, what are you talking about, lady? How do I speak to your spirit? But when I think about it, whatever energy I'm passing, if you're receiving that, that energy makes you feel a certain way. And I couldn't understand that. So now I had to sit back and say, if I'm responsible for speaking to somebody's spirit, I have to really be cognizant of what I'm exerting, how I am putting that out there. And there came the idea of what I wanted people to feel when they came into this space.
Yeah. For those of y'all who are in the DC area, check her out, because as soon as you walk in the studio, you feel the energy. Dee has a smile on her face. She's bubbly and pumped up. Now, this is not your full-time job. So
no.
You're actually coming here 3 days a week.
Yes.
To bring energy, bring joy after having worked a full-time job in a commute. So that right there shows a lot. Even if you may feel drained on the inside, like from your day at work, it doesn't show. Because you just walk in that door and you're pumping us up. I'm like, woo, she got all the energy in the world. How did she do it?
Lean back, lean back, lean back. To the easy, and to the wizard. We got weapons and hoodies. They are nation in the books. Checkers and we walk around the middle fingers. And it's every
So I made it through most of Dee's workout. I was on the side a little bit, but we have some of the veterans of Dee's dance studio. So I'm going to have them tell us what they have gained, what they've learned. So we have Sharon.
Hey.
We have Tanya.
Hi.
We have Gabby.
Hello.
And we have Tamika. So what have y'all gained over these last several years? And so first, actually, who's been here the longest? Has been Sharon?
Probably me and Tamika.
Okay.
We came in 2016. I learned how to be sexy.
Okay.
I learned how to do the soca.
Yeah.
And most of all, I learned how to love people.
3D. I think for me, D is the ultimate dance experience. If you're looking for fitness, if you're looking for to actually get physically fit, boost up your stamina, lost weight, and things that you build up confidence and being sexy and sultry. So that's what you get with the RhyDem experience.
For me, I don't do clubs, so this is my club experience. You know, it's been about 7 years, so it's not just a club experience, it's an outlet. You know? So over the years, it's been about 7, and it's my release. So Monday, Wednesday, Saturday, come through.
And for me, with Dee, I've gained like additional family. Because I don't have any family here, but with Dee, I gained a lot of family with the women, and we get together and do outings besides just working out. She makes sure to always try to get us together. And before COVID, it seemed like we were getting together for everybody's birthday, during the holidays, before everybody go their separate way. It's like with RhyDem, with Dee, you get another family. Plus you're working out and building up your stamina. And in between expos and ladies' night and learning how to be sexy MC, and she take our requests and she makes sure that everybody is involved. Even if you come for the first time, she'll be like, so it's very welcoming and loving. So come on out. It's fun times. You're gonna make friends and gain family.
Yes, definitely. Sisterhood, family, and sisterhood.
Yeah.
We love you, Dee. We love you, Dee.
What are two of your most favorite times, either with the studio or in your whole dance career, and why?
Two of my favorite times, I would say, when I danced when I was a part of the national dance team, we traveled a lot. Okay. And that allowed much exposure of different cultures, different levels of dancing. I got to see that, just being able to see how your skill develops and your movement develops. And that was awesome. Another time is, I think the first class I had. Okay. Like, oh my goodness, this is me. Yeah. And that was really surreal, and just something that I knew it was happening, but I had to find a place to fit it. So, if you will, that's the best way I can explain it. But as far as memorable, just having those memories of traveling and allowing my gift to make room for me. And then, of course, being able to be the face, the instructor of RhyDem, and being responsible for my gift and how it's shared.
Definitely. I love that. Now I'm going to give you a quick question off the cuff. What was your favorite place that you had traveled to when you were dancing?
Belgium.
Oh, okay. So she was traveling. I was thinking about traveling like in the US or
I did that too.
Ireland, but this is international.
Yeah. We traveled internationally. We traveled, of course, to the islands. We did do the Caribbean. We did some places in the United States. Our dance team actually performed at the Trumpet Awards in Atlanta a few years. And tourism is our main industry. And whenever there were trade shows, sometimes the dance group would go to help to promote the country. So it made way for much opportunity and exposure.
That's a phenomenal experience to travel to Europe. Of course, the US and the Caribbean wasn't given to me, but I would have never guessed Belgium. I would think that you would say maybe like in New York. So I was way off base. I was way off base. We've talked about what you have enjoyed the most. Now let's talk about some of the challenges, because as you were saying, there was no 5-year business plan, but the gift was inside and it was bubbling out. So what are some of the challenges that you have worked through as not only being a business owner, but being a dancer?
Wanting to always develop your skill and your craft. The responsibility of being a mother, a single parent, a full-time worker.
Right.
And then you have this thing on the side you love it so much and you want to pour into it. And sometimes you feel like you're being spread thin because there's still life things that you have to do. And I always feel like, okay, there has to be more I can do. I'm not giving it, I'm not doing enough, I'm not learning enough. I should be promoting more. I should be working on my skill more. All these things. And I haven't felt like I have the perfect plan for my business. So I think that's a learning progress. I have long-term goals and short-term goals, and over life, the short-term goals have changed because there was a goal I had, and then COVID happened. You have to change spaces, and I have to look for another space. And then I wanted to travel, and every weekend I wanted to be in a different state, and while I go back to Turks and Caicos and try to pour back and offer classes there. I also have a daughter who needs me here.
Right.
And I have to come home and help with homework and cook dinner and make sure you get a bath and make sure
Yes.
But then I have this thing that needs my full time. So those are the challenges. Just always wanting, feeling that you need to give more, but you just don't.
It's definitely a push pull, and like I would have never imagined that Carol Bush, would be an entrepreneur because I was okay. So my parents worked full time, but they always had a side business. And my dad worked for himself for his whole career. He had a great business. He did not manage it the best. So his skill set and trade was amazing, but the behind the scenes kind of was a downfall. And so they didn't tell me that outright, but growing up, and I could see that like me having a business was not for me. I'd rather just have my full-time job, sit at my desk, and go home, and that's it. But like when you're a passion, you can't always ignore. And so I definitely can relate to the whole push-pull of being a parent, having a family, having a full-time job, and wanting to give all of your energy to your passion, because you would feel bad if you didn't do it. So.
Yes, and just always feeling like there's more you can do, there's more you can do, there's more you can do. So those are some of the challenges, but I'm always learning. I'm always in a position to learn and grow. I think that we were placed on the earth to grow, and it's your pace is different from everyone else. You find your groove, but sometimes I don't know what the end of the month is going to look like as far as, are you on the path of your business plan? But I'm going to show up and teach class. I want to make sure whoever walks through that door, they're going to have an enjoyable and memorable experience. That's
when y'all come to class. So if there was someone who wanted to start their own dance studio, since you have already done this for several years, what tips would you give them to get started?
For someone who wants to start not only a dance studio, whatever it is, I would first just self-reflect to find out what is it that you have to offer, and start where you are. You may not have a 5-year business plan or a master's in business. But I'm telling you, if you start, you will attract people, you will attract opportunities, and they'll come and help you. They will come and help you, because that I've seen it and I've lived it. People will come and help you.
You can't
get it, but you just take the first step. You take the first step and you jump off the cliff, open your arms, and they will come to help you soar. You just start with it. Do your research and just one step at a time, and you'll be amazed. Like, oh my goodness. You look back and you see how far you've come, and next week you'll probably be 10 steps further. Just start where you are.
That was inspirational, because you have already lived through this and are still growing and going. Now I'm going to throw away a little wrench, because I like to do like little games occasionally with guests that are not actually planned. So I don't have a timer, but I'm going to count in my head slowly. I need you to name your favorite dance genre within 5 seconds. Okay.
Okay. Soca, reggae, R&B, hip hop, and classical music. But I like gospel music too.
Okay. Now, if you could get any person in your dance class, because you have class, y'all, on Monday, Wednesday, Saturday, if you could get anyone in the world, including Belgium, in the class, who would you want? I'll give you 10 seconds.
Oh my gosh. Anybody to come to my class? Oh gosh. It would be, of course, Beyonce. And I'm so inspired. Oh my God, I'm so inspired. But that's for another show. Beyonce and who loves Donnie? I don't know, Debbie Allen.
Inspires so many people worldwide. So we have Beyonce and Debbie Allen. If y'all have a hookup, please let us know. Like tell a friend, like pass the word to your connections because somebody can reach you somehow. You being a mom, how does your daughter get involved in dance? If she does like
yes, she absolutely loves it. And I see her and I see myself.
Oh, okay.
She has grown with me through this journey.
Right.
And she loves music. She does ballet, gymnastics. Okay. She's done majorette dancing. Okay. And she always pops on stage when they have the studio. She would pop on stage and dance. She knows all the choreo. Right. Teach the class. But I love that she has a love for music. I don't know where that will take her. I don't know if she will stick with it. And I really want to tell her, well, you're going to do it because I want to make her own path. But she loves music. And we dance together all the time. She tells me, Mom, I make choreo for your class. And this is what you should do. Excuse me, go do your homework. But yeah, she loves it. She's been with me since baby, this journey. So she's grown up around loud music, dancing, and
just joy and energy.
Yes.
I can definitely imagine her saying, Mom, here's a routine, and then you say to your homework, but then after it, because dance runs in your blood, you can say, okay, now show me your routine.
Yes. Yes. And some of the fun moments are when we get with my mom. And then we have a dance competition because my mom would step to me and then my daughter would want, and then we are going back and forth, and now we have a full bring it on dance competition.
Bring it on with mom and daughter. I love it. I cannot believe that. So where do you see your studio in the next couple of years or in the future?
Where I see RhyDem for the future has really changed over the years, but what remains is I want it to be a household name associated with feeling good. Okay. Associated with just being alive, being celebrated, just authenticity, just being yourself. I meet people in the grocery store, at the gas station, and they're like, oh my God, I love your class. Some women said, oh, it made me feel sexy. Others said, I made wonderful friends there. And then others, I had a great workout. So people come for different reasons and they take different things away from the class. But what I want to remain is within those, among those plethora of reasons, it's always associated with a time where you felt free, you felt celebrated, and you just loved moving and allowing yourself to be lost in the rhythm.
I love that. So I am definitely looking forward to coming back. It would not be a whole year from the last time, but with these kids not having their activities, I have to also find time for me as the person. So that can be my escape, just to go occasionally, a few times a month, and just like, kids, I'm going down the street. You know where I am. Don't call me because I'll be back in like an hour and change.
Absolutely. And another thing I've learned with that, because earlier I would be frustrated, like, well, this one was here last week and you're this week. And you, as you grow, you're okay with accepting that, you know, this is life, and people come and go because they have things going on with their lives. In their lives, but I'm so fortunate to have the attendees. They celebrate whoever comes through the door. So it tells me that they share in my vision and they receive my energy because they receive and celebrate everybody who comes through the door. If you've been there a week, 2 weeks, a year, it doesn't matter. They're always happy They set the pace before I even get there.
That
Before the music starts.
That's true, yes.
Before and I love that they feel my energy and my spirit, and they can see my vision. And that's the most important thing to me, is that everybody needs to feel celebrated and a part when they walk through the door. I don't even have to make that announcement.
You're right.
It's like everyone who knows, they know when you walk through that door. It's wonderful. Like many friendships that have developed through that, but it makes you feel just welcome. You know, I can come here and let my hair down, and I can whine, I can twerk, I can shake, I can just lose myself and have a good time. And that's what it's about.
So we've covered a whole lot about your background at Turks Caicos, being a national captain of the dance team, doing workshops and choreo for various people. But is there anything else that you want to share with us before we wrap up?
What I would like to share is information about the class. You should definitely come if you're looking for a great workout, a full body workout, it's a cardio workout, and just to be in a space where you can truly just enjoy yourself. You really get lost in the music and have so much fun. You don't realize that you're working out. Wonderful ladies, each queens in their own rights. Just come on down and join us. It's truly an experience that you will enjoy.
In conclusion, y'all, Dee has inspired people. Okay, you've inspired me to stop with the excuses of, oh, you're gonna work out, you're gonna do this, because I love to dance. My sister would say, oh my gosh, your dancing is horrible, or like, oh my gosh, you still do like that in your mind. Yes, I still do, but I really enjoyed the vibe of your class. It's high energy, it's welcoming, and I definitely see why you have had some women that have been there since day one.
I've had ladies who've been coming since my first class.
And that was
in 2016.
Okay.
And they are still coming. I've had ladies who brought their parents, who brought their daughters, because their daughter she was doubting herself, and she wanted to build up that courage to try out for a cheerleading team. And her mom would bring her to class. Yes, she made the team, and we would celebrate that with her. I've done choreo for women who have come to class and they're getting married, and they wanted to do something at their reception, or they wanted to perform a sensual dance to their husband. So I've had husbands who visit the class and say, I'm going to pay for my wife to come all year. So it's the movement that you can actually take home and do, and it's about building confidence, just owning your femininity, just celebrating that, and just it's making you feel good about yourself. That's what it's about. But there's one thing that I love about the community that I have. I love that you don't feel like, oh, I'm coming here to get over what I'm going through, but there are times where you feel like I'm in a space where not only is a dance class, but I feel supported. And I'm comfortable enough to share, because I know that the support that I get is genuine, you know, and I don't have to know them, and whatever happens in that class, when you walk out of the door, everybody goes on with their lives. You will not be judged for it. So we have prayed, we have celebrated, we have cried, it's just turns into a wonderful community of amazing, wonderful, strong women.
It's so important to be somewhere where you feel welcome. And that way you don't have to go and think, okay, well, I'm going into class today and I'm going to be judged by so and so and so and so. That vibe is not there. It's a welcoming environment.
That's very important to me.
I have totally enjoyed talking to you, laughing with you. That actual class was what a workout. So when you'll see those clips, y'all be like, look, she is the real deal. She is full of energy. But thank you again for joining us. And we'll see y'all next time on 1st and 15th, everybody.